Hey, family, friends, I have another word that I believe can change the trajectory of our lives. Listen up. When someone is successful at something, like they have really accomplished, when they've really gotten the results, right, they're looking for, what do we usually ask them? What do we usually say to them? The big question everybody tend to ask is, how did you do it? Like, how did you achieve that? Give me the formula to your success. Isn't that right? Well, let me tell you something. In Matthew 13, verse 23, Jesus talks about fruitfulness and results and harvest, and he also specifies the amount. He says, he indeed bears and yields, right? He bears fruit and yields. In one case, he's telling the amount now 100-fold, in another 60, and in another 30. What is Jesus talking about? He's speaking about results. He's speaking about harvest. What happened as a result of something that was planted. In other words, he's speaking about multiplication, productivity, which is something we all want in our lives. But the question is, how do we get that? How do we achieve those results? And Jesus points out something that I want us to pay attention to. He said, as for what was sown on good soil. So all that 100-fold, 60-fold, 30-fold, he's really talking about the seed that was sown on good soil. So it's not just about the seed, but it was about the soil. And he said, this is the one who hears the word and understands it. And so the question is, right, how do we produce? The answer is, in order to produce anything, we must be cultivated. The soil has to be good. And in order for the soil to be good, it has to be cultivated. You got to get good soil in order to get a harvest. So the question then is, what is cultivation? Cultivation is simply the process of tilling the soil, loosening the soil, breaking up the soil in order for it to be prepared for planting. And I want us to underscore the word prepared, because I know preparation is something that many people really don't want. We just want to get to it, we want to get our results. But cultivation is a process of preparation. It's a loosening, it's a tilling, it's a breaking up of the soil in order for whatever is planted in it to bring forth fruit. And so there are benefits to cultivation. First of all, it maintains the health of the soil. That's number one. All right. So it needs to be done often because it maintains the health of the soil. Number two, it prevents weed development. Every farmer they hate weed. Why? Weed chokes the plants. It prevents it from really thriving and growing. So that's why cultivation is also necessary. And cultivation just encourages crop growth. We all want growth. We want multiplication. We want productivity. And in order to get that though, we have to be cultivated. We have to be prepared. So let us not underestimate the process of preparation. And so what does this have to do with our lives? I believe wholeheartedly that in Galatians 5 verse 22 to 23, the Bible speaks about the fruit of the Spirit. And I believe that if the fruit of the Spirit grows in our lives, we will see productivity and growth in every area of our lives, despite what's around us. So gentleness, love, joy, peace, kindness, patience, listen to this, self-control. These are all a part of the fruit of the Spirit that if our hearts are cultivated, they will grow. So when we're talking about different parts of our life, different compartments of our lives, let's say, for example, our marriage. People would love to get married and they want to have a healthy marriage. But the question is, are our hearts prepared, cultivated for marriage to really to grow and to flourish. And so there's some hardness of hearts. There's sometimes selfishness or things that need to be worked out, loosened up, kind of taken out of our hearts in order for a marriage to really flourish. Even a business relationship or a business endeavor, there's certain things that we need. Patience, we need self-control, we need faithfulness or perseverance. So we won't be successful in business unless we have some of these attributes. And so what God is saying is that if we want to grow in every area of our lives, if we want multiplication, then the soil has to be prepared. Our hearts have to be cultivated. I truly believe that is the key to our success. Allowing the Holy Spirit really to work on us, to work on our innermost being, work on our hearts, and really produce joy, produce gentleness, kindness, goodness, all of this flowing out of our lives they have to impact then our relationships, how we do business, how we interface with people. This is the key to results, getting results in our lives. How do we bear fruit? Be willing and be submissive to the process of preparation, cultivation. That's our word for this week. God bless you.